Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So thank you all for all the continued support. I really do appreciate it, and if you haven't done so already, please do go and check out my SJT guide video, because what I've offered to do is I'm doing a giveaway. That would be selecting one student to tutor over these next coming days, and all you have to do to be eligible is make sure you've liked the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and that you comment on that particular video, and I'll be picking the winner sometime tomorrow or the day after. Okay, so yeah, just a quick little promo at the start. So I thought I'd continue with some more of the Venn diagram questions because I didn't necessarily talk through every single style. I know I mentioned some of them, especially some of the ones to skip, but I didn't really talk about how I would do them because obviously, hopefully you would still have the time to do them. So let's just essentially get into it then. So let's have a look at what it says here. So which of the following letters represent workers who get to work using a combination of car, train, and walking? So I'm doing car, triangle, square, and circle. Triangle, square, circle overlap. It's going to be L, so my answer is C. Okay, perfect. So that's question one done and dusted. Really nice question to do. Okay, so now on to the next questions. This is one of those that I would skip on my first run through, but how would I actually do this? So which one of the following represents the activities taking place at the youth club that night? So I kind of immediately dive to look at the kind of like definitive ideas. So it says 6 people played no game, they just talked. So can't be B. And if I just go scroll down, okay, so ruled out B for that. It says 8 people played snooker. So it says 12 people, of which 4 also played snooker, play table tennis. So therefore, we need to look for one Venn that adds up to 8. So you can see in A, 4 plus 4 is 8. In B, there's no Venn that adds up to 8. So it can't be B, which we already figured out. And then, okay, D, that's fine as well, because there is technically a Venn that adds up to 8. But then it says 12 people, of which 4 also played snooker, play table tennis. So we need an overlap of 4, and then 4 on one side and 8 on the other side. So that works for A. It doesn't work for B because then there's 16 people there. And it could work for D if all the people who played that sport also played another sport. But it says 9 people played darts, none of which played snooker or table tennis. So it can't be D. We ruled out C because we didn't get something that added up to 12. And we ruled out B because we didn't get the 9. And so the answer is A. So you can really see why I dislike these questions, because the only way to do it is you just have to take it step by step and rule out, as opposed to directly go and hunt for an answer. Okay, so let's have a look at this question. It says 40 people in the library, 24 mobile phones, 18 have laptops, 8 have neither. Based on the information, how many have both? So 40 in the middle, 8 have neither. So mobile phones, laptops, and it's asking for how many have both. So you can see in total we have 32 left to cover these 3 regions. And we know there's 24 with mobile phones and 18 with laptops. So that adds up to 42. And we only have 32 that's like available, essentially, if that makes sense. So that means, because there's 42 people who like mobile phones and like laptops, but there's only 32 left in the Venn diagram, meaning there must be an overlap of 10. So the answer's got to be A10. And if we put that into the middle, so 10 like have an overlap, so there's 14 here, and there's going to be 8 here. So that adds up to 18, 26, 40. So the fast way to do it is just consider the difference between them. So the answer is going to be A10. Okay, so based on the diagram, which statement is true about the individuals who have property insurance? So you can see property insurance is the arrow and it's within life. So they also have life insurance. Okay, I found my answer. So here, obviously it was the first one, but I'd already considered that to be the answer based off on how the questions are done. Okay, so the point was I was looking for something specifically. Okay, so obviously even if in this instance it was A, but even if it was D, I would have been able to jump to that answer because it was fully within that group. So sometimes with these questions, although it might seem like it's a luck-based question, you can actually find it to some extent. Obviously, if that hadn't been one of the options, then I would have had to just go through it manually, but here it was, so I'm just showing you that it's a possibility. Okay, awesome. Okay, so onto this question. So based on the diagram, which of the following statements is true? So blackjack was played by the most. Okay, 17 people played all 4 games, so I'm just going to look for that overlap of all 4. I think that's only here, and that's 13, not 17. 39 people played only 1 game, so 10 plus 9 is 19, plus 4 is 23, and plus 90, okay, that's wrong. So you can see I'm trying to pick out easy ones. 3 people played blackjack and poker only. Blackjack and poker. I see 3 only there, and that's solitaire and poker, so it's not going to be that one, so I think it's going to be A. Okay, so once again, you can really see what I mean about like the luck idea. I guess here I probably should have had a look. You can see that the triangle occupies most of it, but because I decided to do it this way, I went over to A, which necessarily wasn't the smartest, because if I'd just done it sequentially from A to D, I would have got there faster. But once again, it goes to show that idea of luck versus actually trying to seek out an answer. Okay, so on to another one of the annoying questions. So it says, some people asked which flavors they like for toffee, curry, and mint, blah, blah, blah. And this time they've been nice enough because we actually know what each one is. So everyone liked at least one flavor. So is there anything on the outside? No. The number of people who like curry only was half those who liked toffee, and both toffee and mint only. Okay, so curry only is going to be oval only, which is 4. And that's going to be half of those who like square and pentagon, so that's 8. So it works for the first one, works for the second one, doesn't work for the third one, so it's not C, doesn't work for D either. Okay, so next one. 5 people liked all 3 flavors, so it's got to be B. Okay, actually this one was a little bit nicer than we thought, but there have definitely been other ones that are a bit longer. So actually this one seemed bad, but I guess it wasn't too bad to do in the end. Okay, but once again, I guess it's kind of luck of the draw, which is why I tend to like to steer away from them. But, you know, I'm not going to say that they're all bad. There may be some good ones in there. But once again, just depends on how you are normally with them. I think this one's a little bit nicer because they've told us what it is definitively, like curry is oval, toffee is square, but sometimes they don't do that. Sometimes they just leave it ambiguous, which definitely makes it a lot harder. Okay, so one last Venn diagram question to finish off on then. So we've got, it's a 3 Venn diagram, so cinema, theatre, museum, cinema, theatre, museum. 50 people in total, 50 students had made at least, all students had made at least one visit. No student had been to the theatre or the cinema. 10 had been to the cinema and museum. Twice as many had been to the theatre and museum. 9 had been just to the museum. 7 had been just to the cinema. So 7 plus 10 plus 10 plus 20 is 30, plus 7 is 37, plus 9 is 46, 4 in here. How many more had made a visit to the museum than to the theatre? So here, the bit in the middle is common to both, so I'm kind of going to ignore it. So now it's just a comparison of 19 and 4. So I could add up the 20 on both, but like it's not going to play a part. So 19 minus 4, the answer is 15. Okay, so I hope that made sense. It's a little bit more of a shorter video, but it's just a follow-up on some more of the Venn diagram questions, since I thought it may be helpful. The VR is coming out very, very soon in the next couple of days, so please do keep an eye out on that. And in the meantime, I do have another couple of videos prepared. But yeah, you know, please do keep interacting. Please do keep telling me what you want to see, and I'll do my best to get those videos out. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time.